I would describe Michelle in 2 words. Oh my goodness, that's kind of tough.
I would call her full of wisdom and introspection.
Michelle is meticulous.
I guess just passionate and hardworking. She cares about the students she works with.
Holistic.
Extremely dedicated and super positive.
Kind. I think Michelle, oh, no, stop.
Positivity and energetic.
Very caring.
That's fine.
What am I gonna say?
Generous and kind.
Determined.
She doesn't have any words to describe Michelle Receveur at all.
Confident and amazing.
Expert at what she does.
Benevolent.
Not a single word.
I'd probably say about the nicest human being I've ever met.
Selfish and conceited.
Extraordinary. Just fantastic.
Fashionable.
I want to go shopping in our closet.
Michelle is very caring and kind.
Bubbly, positive, caring, enthusiastic.
I would say joyful and really professional.
Michelle is very caring and very pragmatic.
Too damn happy.
I think dedicated, hardworking, loyal.
Well, Michelle is such a genuine, kind person who without hesitation would give her shirt off her back to help anyone in need.
But I think the best description of Michelle is she is what I term the doer. She's like an epic teacher. Like she's the model of teaching.
I came from a family of teachers. My dad's side, they were all teachers. My aunts, my grandma. My grandmère brought me to her class when I was just wee little, and I sat in her kindergarten class, and I just loved what she did, and that brought me through all my high school years, and I loved what they did, and I just decided to be a teacher. I knew I couldn't do math and science because I'm horrible at them, and I always loved the humanities. It would have been English or social. Those are the areas that I did well in academically, that I felt passionate in, and I just, through my university studies and all the texts that I studied there, I just thought, yep, English teacher.
I've known Michelle for quite a while. Our kids went to elementary together and worked with her at Neil M. Ross, so I have fond memories there with her, not as a colleague, but just as a friend and a parent. And right now it was really nice for the past 3 years to get to know her and get to know how professional and, like I said, that keyword, genuine person that she really is.
Michelle is one of those people that is a great team player. She'll do whatever it takes to make the building better for the kids, for the staff, for herself. She's just so full of energy and so full of happiness. You can't help but she's so contagious that you can't help but love her.
Michelle has had a huge impact on this school. She is by no means a procrastinator. When things need to be done, she is there offering to do it. Doesn't matter that she has a full English load, she always seems to find the time. I don't know if she has magical capabilities, because I think her minute is like 180 seconds compared to our 60-second minute. There was one time where we were discussing, she was marking diplomas, I was waiting to go to church on a PD day, and we're discussing doing a pep rally for the basketball tournament. We were texting back and forth, and no word of a lie, it was probably like 2 or 3 minutes. She had already put out a huge email of all the things we could do, and she was doing this while she was marking diplomas. Like I said, I don't know how she has the time.
All I can think about is her outfits. She looks fantastic every single day. Like, her outfits are just phenomenal. She looks so great. You walk through the door and her shoes are just great.
I've asked her numerous times, where'd you get those shoes? Where'd you get that outfit? Her style is different, again, classy. She stands out, but in a beautiful way. And again, it just compliments her as a person.
I want to be Michelle when I'm older. I want her wardrobe. If she's giving that up too, as well as her classroom, I'll take it.
I think Michelle brings a lot of positivity. You see her in the hallway, she's checking in on you. She remembers things about your life and makes a point to check in and you you feel like she cares.
She always acknowledges, asks how your day is, wants to know what you've been up to, and generally cares about everyone in the building.
She takes that time, photocopier, she's photocopying and she'll turn and have a conversation with you. And it's sincere. She's got a great memory. She remembered that I kind of a year ago tried to get into the VP pool, and she goes, "Hey, Louise, are you trying again?" And thinking, where did that come from? But again, those attention to detail, that the personality, that connection with humans.
I always feel seen. I know it's a weird thing to say, but she makes everyone in the building feel seen.
She's someone who I think, people always felt really comfortable being able to chat with, discuss, debrief things with.
Well, I know for me, I'm not going to have somebody to go complain to. We had lots of good venting sessions, her and I, back and forth, talking about things. I'm going to miss her expertise. We're going to miss just her sheer support that she had for everybody in the building.
And I think with staff, she's willing to stick out her neck and kind of explain the flaws of something with a balanced and reasonable approach, though, to it.
One of those people who, during staff meetings, asks good questions, really good questions, and she also provides lots of different solutions. She's very solution-based.
So I have noticed that, yeah, she's always supporting, coming to ATA events, even if she's retiring, still wanting to support those young teachers as they come into the profession.
Being the new guy, I can comment on how helpful she has been to me. I was teaching my first English course this term, and she really was just anything she could to help me. Any resources she could to pass me, any advice she could give, and she was always there and really available. And it was really wonderful having those types of people in the building.
Yeah, of course. Like I know anytime I needed anything, Michelle would be willing to offer, and she'd give up her own personal time to help me. But the best thing about Michelle is every morning you walk through those doors and she has a big smile on her face. She says good morning, or thank gosh it's Friday, we made it through another week. So just that little bit helped me get through those first few years as a teacher.
When I first started here, she was the first person to reach out for me. Actually, in the summer, she met up with me and gave me some resources for COM. And she just really made me feel welcome at MCHS, starting a new school, and it's honestly something I've never forgotten.
Well, Michelle and I started in the same year here at MCHS. And Michelle was like the first person to ask me to do something outside of school. She asked me to go to Orange Theory with her. And she was super keen to get to know me and just make me feel welcome. I, at the time, didn't realize that she was also pretty much brand new to the school. I thought she had been around for some time. That's just who she is, right? She just wants to get to know everyone, make sure that everyone feels comfortable, and make sure that everyone feels at home.
One of the first things that I really considered when Michelle arrived is right away, she just felt like she was a part of the staff. She put herself in there right away, so friendly, so willing to work and get in there, and just had a work ethic that was second to none. But knew how to work hard but play harder. And I think that's a big aspect of a lot of the staff that have come through MCHS over the years had that mentality. We're here to do a job. We're here to have fun, to work, to do things for the kids. And Michelle just embodied all of that.
Her first year here, she hosted a Christmas gathering, an open house, and we were all looking around going, who is this new lady? Why is she doing this? What is her purpose?
Her first house, the one with the turret, and just remember walking in and the Christmas tree that's spinning and seeing all the ornaments on the Christmas tree, and the food would be just amazing, but just opening her door to a bunch of people that she didn't know. And I think that really made that element that Michelle has to make everyone feel welcome, make everyone feel appreciated.
She knows how to host a party. She loves it. She dotes on all of us.
And that's become a tradition, so that aspect will be missed, as well as hosting multiple parties, whether it's the year-end staff party or golf parties, or even just inviting people over just because. And she never wants us to bring things. And she has things prepared that makes your eyes, just light up.
You were always guaranteed that there would be a fantastic spread put on at her place. So no complaints from the chef here.
I find it fascinating. Like she invites us all to come to her house, and she doesn't even sit down for a minute. She's constantly making sure that we're all taken care of.
I think her ability to host and to welcome people into her home kind of goes hand in hand with that maternal instinct she has. Just that desire to take care of other people and make sure everybody feels welcome and happy and warm. I think that's very Michelle.
I also remember going to her house at Christmas time, I think, when she invited us over, and trying to do a prank on her by maybe stealing 1 or 2 items with Trina.
It was Karis. I'm blaming Karis. It was her idea. Let's take something out of Schmode's house. It's going to be really funny. We're going to return it on her retirement. Schmode took a cup and a coaster. No, not me. I had to go for the glass globe that was sitting in her kitchen. So it was a horrible night, no sleep, calling Michelle the very next morning.
And her the next morning being outside with a cup of coffee for us as we sheepishly turned back her stuff. So we gave back her things that we stole, and she was there with a cup of coffee.
And again, in true Michelle fashion, she showed us kindness and grace.
So I came back from my second mat leave in 2016, and we had a new staff member on with us, and Sherry had some crazy games planned out that day before we started our big staff meeting for the start of the year. And I don't know what the challenge was, but something to do with melting an ice cube the fastest. And I was on Michelle's team, and I just saw her really committed to melting that ice cube using her body. I think we weren't allowed to use our hands, so she was using various parts of her torso, and she was writhing on the floor, freezing but determined to melt this ice cube. And I believe we won that challenge. But I was like, who is this lady?
Michelle has made such an impact in this building. The way she teaches her classes, the way she gets her kids involved in everything that they do, and she's just so dedicated to teaching her classes and to make sure that the kids truly do the best that they can and get the best results that they can. She's always willing to help them and goes above and beyond to just make sure everybody gets what they need. So many times she's come to me, she's like, I'm going to try this in my classroom. I'm going to try this in my classroom because I think it'll help with their vocabulary or their reading comprehension. And so she's always thinking of innovative ideas to improve the learning of their students and just trying to get the best results possible from all of her students. So she just cares so deeply about them.
But I think the kids will miss her hard work and genuine care for their success. She's very passionate about their success, and she does everything in her power to do that. She's put about 30 years into 10 years, so that'll be missed.
Michelle has done so much for the English department. I mean, whether it's answering my questions or even just what she does to the students. Every day when you hear about, oh, I love Michelle Receveur, or we got to do this in English, or we got to do this with Shakespeare, you can really tell the impact that she had on her students.
Michelle is, always trying to find something to bring the material that we're doing alive. I can remember she introduced the English department to a physicalized Wordle, where she basically put together this really intricate block to put all of these Wordle letters on, and she made one for, I know she made one for me, I'm sure she made one for other people who were in the department, and as a way to engage students in vocabulary was the big trend at the time, so it was really, really exciting and really, really cool, and it must have taken her hours to put this together, but that's a real testament to the kind of things that she's trying to do in order to make the learning feel real and tangible, something you can put your hands on.
She's always very open to having us come and check out her classroom, see what's going on. And this particular time she was doing something on Romeo and Juliet, and she had this amazing project idea for kids, and a lot of them made board games, and they were doing snakes and ladders a la Romeo and Juliet. So to me, that was just an embodiment of just how much she cares and how much she wants to engage her kids.
When I think about the English department, and when I reflect on that time, it's hard not to think about like Kathy Whittle-Williams as like the head of our English department. And then when she retired and Michelle stepped into place, it was like, oh my God, she's got such big shoes to fill. But Michelle took it in her own direction and she filled those shoes like so well, but only as she could. And I think that she never gives herself enough credit for being the masterful English teacher that she is, because I only ever hear students talk about how amazing her classes are. So I think she's had an incredible impact on students and their appreciation for like story and literature in a way that I think could have been overshadowed by the legacy that came before her, and instead she created her own.
And then of course her English students just radiate excitement. The big novel studies and the Shakespeare's that they you could just see they loved talking about it. I heard conversations in art class, them talking about the dreaded ORTs, but the Perts and the Carls, and like it carried through to other, whatever it resonated with them, like what she taught them in that class, they kept on talking about it.
I can secondhand the stories I've heard about her doing dramatic retellings and things like that, from the band kids coming in saying that Rafferty chased someone out of the room with a knife and these things, and it excites me as a young teacher seeing that that's kind of the possibilities we have to do with education.
What I hear in the hallways with students talking about her, again, she teaches, the 30-1s, the high academic classes. So here in cosmetology, I hear the students talking about the things that they're learning, and I hear such pride, and I think she does everything 100%, and a classy person as well. And I think that's great for students. These are young adults, and she's almost mentoring that for them. And they're walking away with more than just learning how to write an essay per se, or a PERT or an ORT or Carl, all those jazz. But walking away with life skills that these students are leaving her classroom with. And I just really appreciate that.
Any kid you talk to knows that she'll go out of her way to help them succeed in English, in a subject that is not super easy for every kid. So I think just the time she puts in and the care that she puts into her work just have made this building something, really beneficial.
She could have phoned in her last year, but this year she got a brand new novel study. She did individual novel studies. Like, she did so much work in this final year. Like, it is unbelievable. And just the entire time, she was just always looking for something new, just working so hard, doing so much for the students, and always be there for them. Like, after class, she'd always be talking with students, not even about, the school, just about, the personal lives, just always being there for people and always being like a friendly person.
But Michelle, the extracurricular, like she did volleyball, she's helped with badminton and whatever. And I mean, she likes to bike to work. She is just a fitness enthusiast. So I think what she brings to the table is what she would do herself.
And just, again, her having that spark, her having that energy to want to make her players successful and better, and seeing the little successes that come along the way when you're coaching.
And Michelle is an athlete in her own right. She knows what it takes to be on the court and to work hard, and that's what she instilled in her athletes.
She's a fantastic coach, super knowledgeable, really good with the kids. Like, she'll take that time to do the coaching one-on-one, like develop each kid's skills independently. And then has that team first mentality, exactly what you want in all the coaches, right?
I mean, she had to put up with me the first time I've ever tried to coach with anybody. She showed great resilience with the team, I found, and encouragement, even pulling somebody off the court if she had to, which didn't happen often, but she talked to the girls, sent them back in. Like, I think they had a lot of respect for Michelle.
You're doing it, though, because you want to see the improvement. You want to see hopefully the achievement of excellence, but just those little things that Michelle, she just embodied. She had that, and so working with her as a teacher, the same kind of work ethic that was there, but even working with her as a coach, the same kind of commitment level that you had to just doing it to inspire the kids to love a sport?
I remember kids signing up for Norquest and being so excited to have a little business type desk in little area in like this professional setting.
It was interesting. I've worked in an office before, and I appreciated the skills I learned from working in an office. So when the school decided to bring in a dual credit course, I said I'd be interested in learning all the modules to teach them.
Another area that she's just so proud of, I just remember when she comes in with the graduates at the end from the Norquest program, and just so proud of what they've accomplished, and just when they go to their placements, knowing that they've been successful in learning the skills and the tools to be business administrators. And she put a lot of time and effort into making that program run.
I enjoy it. It's taught me a lot of skills. It's an enjoyable course. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I've done a couple of extracurricular things with Michelle. This year, we were able to do skills together for the first time, and she was such a great coach and mentor to the two students who participated in skills and job search and public speaking. She spent so much time after school trying to help them.
Michelle was the perfect addition to our skills team in the school. She went in, she had no idea what it was. I explained it to her a little bit, and she was all in, and she was hooked from that first moment, right? So then it was just really just going and helping her out and all the administrative stuff, but she would go and coach these kids to the best of her abilities, and she would go above and beyond for these kids.
That suits Michelle. So then for her to then handpick students, she sees these qualities in a student and able to almost nourish them and bring the best out of these students.
I think she even maybe made a couple of her fellow coaches a little on the jealous side.
The fact that Michelle comes in and medals right away before me, and I've been doing this for 7-8 years already, and she swoops right in, gets one kid, and goes and wins a bronze at provincials. Yeah, that hurt a little bit. It stung, but you know what? Good on her, and way to pick the right kids for these types of things. And I think if I look back now, I think I'm in the lead, so I'm okay with it again.
How will the school be different without Michelle here? She will be missed because she has done so much in English, and that is a hard position to fill. And like I said, her contributions to whatever needs to be done, whether it's something with Hal, something at lunch, helping to set up, just talking to people, mentoring people. She has contributed so much to this school that it'll be a tough find to have a person fill her position. In fact, it's going to be many people will need to fill her one position.
Oh gosh, it'll be very different. I think just even like the feeling in the hallway, or we're gonna miss that part of Michelle, that energy that she brings to every day, that positivity that she brings kind of when we're going through the really busy times in school. Oh, her joy, her compassion, like I said earlier, she's just so vibrant, and I think the kids really love coming to see her, and there's some comfort in her room, and so I think, and just her spirit in the school, I think will be missed.
Oh, it's just going to be, you know what, that little glow of sunshine when you're walking down the hallway, it's not going to be there anymore, right? Seeing Michelle's face and the big smile on her face as she's walking through the halls and talking with students, talking with staff members, we're going to be missing that.
Hopefully she comes back to sub, because the energy that she brings is infectious. She really is passionate about everything that she does.
Oh, it's going to be different. We're definitely gonna feel it. Again, like I say, like in the staff meeting with all of us around, the students are gonna miss her. I'm gonna miss her. She's a great teacher, great friend, great hostess, right? We're gonna miss that moose milk.
Oh, I think it's gonna be sad to not have that presence, that positive energy, that voice of reason, that person that's kind of grounds everyone and pulls them together, I think, too.
The building's going to miss her smiley, cheery face in the morning, that's for sure. We're going to miss all of the extras that she does, the willingness to help when we need something extra done. And I think just in the English department, there's going to be a big hole.
Someone like Michelle leaves a mark And that's really exciting for other teachers to kind of have that, knowledge that there's, that kind of example to live up to and that kind of camaraderie to have with their staff. I love how Michelle constantly kind of sought out the other teachers to kind of invite them to that community. And I think that seeing that as an example, I think that's something that might continue.
I think it's going to be tough because I kind of feel like she's, this might sound weird, like a maternal figure in the building, because she is this like really graceful and I want to call her wise, but that feels like an old person word. And Michelle's not an old person. But I feel like she's a steadying force, and it's going to be weird to have somebody who I look at as an anchor not being here anymore.
Hey, Michelle, just congratulations on your retirement. I hope that you enjoy every minute of it. It was so great over the years to be able to get to know you. And I got to teach Molly, which was amazing. And then you got to teach Jada. So that was pretty special for both of us, I think. And I just want to wish you all the best on your new journey. And I hope that you come back. I know you're going to sub and visit, so I can't wait to hear some of your stories.
Thank you so much for everything you've done for me and for this school. You will be sorely missed, and everything you've done has been very appreciated.
Yeah, I just enjoy your retirement. I mean, this is a great part of your life. This is something we all seek, to achieve, and now you get to enjoy life. You get to take a vacation whenever you want, and you don't have to do it during summer break or any spring break. And guess what? When you take your vacation, you don't have to do sub plans, right?
Have a great retirement. Enjoy life. I know you will. It's what you do. So thanks for everything that you gave us, and wishing you all the best.
I hope that you enjoy the time at home with Darren and your kids and all your grandkids, and you get a chance to enjoy everything that retirement has for you. We're really going to miss you around here, and we hope that you're not a stranger.
Hope to see you next year, but if not, that's okay. Make sure you have a lot of time resting, reading, drinking your coffee out of that really gross mug. Congratulations and good luck.
Michelle, I wish you all the best in these retirement years. Just enjoy good wine and tropical locations, and come and sub for me in art. That would be awesome.
Congrats, Michelle, on your career. It's been so meaningful, and I hope you look back at fondness with it. We're going to miss you so much here, and I hope you enjoy all your next adventures.
Michelle, congratulations on your retirement. Cheers to the many adventures that await you. Take care.
Michelle, I just want to wish you and Darren all the very best in retirement. I know personally I am going to miss you very much, and I hope to be invited back to your deck one day again.
I am so happy that you get to have this time for yourself, for your family, traveling. We will miss you a lot, but this is a time for you, and I wish you all the best.
Congratulations, Michelle. You are so passionate about what you do, and all the lives of the students you have touched are so blessed to have had you as their mentor and teacher. As you go forward in this next chapter of your life, God bless and enjoy.
Michelle, we're so happy for you. And like I've said, you've put 30 years into 10. So, while I understand you're super humble, take pride in that. You worked so hard. We're so happy for you, excited for your next journey in life, to spend time with your grandkids and to go on all your cruises and all your traveling. So please enjoy and don't be a stranger.
Michelle, I wish you all the best in this next chapter in your life. We will miss you around here a lot.
I'm so grateful to have had the opportunity to work with you through these past 3 years. You've definitely made an impact on my life and the lives of your students. You will be dearly, dearly missed. Congratulations.
So many good years here. You say it's only 10, but it was 10 spectacular years. Again, the way that you made everyone just feel so welcome. You fit right in right away. We're going to miss you, but best of luck in all the things that you do in your future. Love you.
Yeah, Michelle, I'm wishing you all the best on your retirement. Have fun, travel, go biking, hang out with your grandbabies, and make sure that you come and visit every once in a while here at MCHS. We'll miss you.
These past 10 years have been awesome. Seeing you in the hallways, being in your classroom. You've taught me to be more caring, to be more understanding, and to feel empathy. So I am going to miss you greatly, and I hope your next adventure is just as fulfilling as it was here at MCHS.
You're going to love the retirement stage of your life. Many, many, many happy travels, and you and Darren are going to have a fantastic time. Take care of your grandbabies and enjoy, very much enjoy the time you've earned.
I don't get it, Michelle. You and I started here at MCHS at the same time. Apparently you get to retire now, but I'm still here, and I'm still here for the long haul. So I don't really understand how that works, but yeah, I guess congratulations, way to go. I'll miss you. I don't know, you've kind of been we've gone through all the same ropes together, so I wish you all the best and good luck in the future, and enjoy your retirement.
Have fun traveling and those grandchildren. I envy you. Hopefully one day I'll get there, and I hope that we will see each other in our future. Come and visit, come and sub. You're more than welcome to sub for me. That would be fantastic. And again, all the best. All the best. Many God's blessings for you.
Michelle, you believe in giving all of yourself to everything that you touch, and this touch has and is felt by all your students and us, your co-workers and friends. When you add in your love of fun and laughter and not to take yourself too seriously, these are all endearing qualities that make you extra special. And we are so lucky that you shared this part of you with us. Personally, you've been a great friend and confidant when I needed advice and guidance and to have a good laugh. I will certainly miss our morning chit chats. They were a great pick-me-up to start my day, so maybe you'll have to text me, maybe just so I can kind of get into the rhythm of not having you here. I just want to thank you for all your dedicated years of service that you proudly gave MCHS that has made this school a great school to be a part of. You should be proud of the legacy that you have left behind for not only your students, but your colleagues and friends. And I just want to wish you well as you spend more time with your family, especially your grandchildren. Those are the memories that you will most certainly cherish. But I know one thing for sure, the doer will not go dormant. I look forward to hearing what new and exciting adventures that you will become a part of, because I know that you will not be sitting still, and you'll be continuing your journey of bringing your generous, kind, and compassionate spirit to those that you touch. So best of luck and congratulations on your next journey, and I will miss you dearly.